Hi, Smart Parenting family. Solenn Youssef here. I'm excited to share with everyone that we are on the cover, and it is my very first time to actually be shooting with Smart Parenting, and also the very first time of my two daughters to be joining me for a cover. I think they're both very excited to be a little bit glammed up as well. Today we'll be painting a lot, so I think it's going to be a lot of fun and it's going to be a little bit messy, but that's what parenting is about. Jeans and t-shirt all the time. I think it's the easiest to wear in the morning. I feel like it suits any occasion and it's just easy. Like I have a light pair of jeans and then actually these bra tops are my favorite. I just wear this. Ooh, good question. I'm trying to remember. Probably like a mosquito, because we had the time where we had a lot of mosquitoes in the house, so we have those rackets, and then they just fall on the floor, and then I would just pick them up and throw them. And then so Tilly would pick them up, and then she said, "Mom, eat it." So I was like, no, can't do that. I think every day is a hot mess moment. Of course, I'm not going to share the tantrums online, but you know, they are growing kids and kids have to learn and they have to feel and they don't understand what's going on in their body, their emotions. So, I think every day, not naman every day, but at least a few times a week, I get like tantrums from one or the other, or also because they're daughters growing up together, they're siblings. One gets away with everything, one is supposed to be the ate, so parang there's a lot of chaos at home, and it's a learning experience every day. But yeah, motherhood is just is chaotic, beautifully chaotic. I don't know. I think, well, one for me is just seeing their personalities develop. Whether it be a girl or a boy, I think it's seeing their personality develop and seeing them become their own person. But about girls, I think it would have to be the relationship with Nico, like how he's completely helpless with them, how he's so in love with them, and it's just so nice to see that, and it melts my heart every day. So I think that would be the thing about having girls. You fall in love with your husband all over again. So kids' toys, back then, of course, pag first time ka naging ama, parang it's like, just wanted to get them every day. Oh, this is cute, or this is nice, or she would have so much fun. So ganun, medyo excited sa umpisa. And then I realized after the first 2 years of Tilly, I was like, this is too much. Like, I didn't grow up like this. I don't think so. So now they only have gifts. We only give them a gift for their birthday and Christmas. No more in-betweens. Kasi dati, parang if I see something in the mall or whatever, I would buy it for them. So we don't do that. And then sometimes when they do good deeds and they want a toy, I'll be like, okay, you have to give 10 toys away in order to get one toy. So I always explain to them when we see children also like on the street or children that are less lucky than them, I always try to explain the different situations, and I always try to tell them that they need to be able to share, to give a helping hand. So, well, toys is their way since that's their thing. So we usually give a lot of toys and old clothes away. So every time they want something new, first they have to earn it, but second, they need to get rid of a lot. Yeah, so usually I hide in my painting studio upstairs with a cup of coffee. That's my unwinding moment. If it's late in the day, I like chai, I like hot chai. So coffee and chai alone, I just kind of say I'm gonna go running. Because if I say I'm in my studio, they come up. So I'll just say, Mama's gonna go exercise. Then I go to my studio and then I just relax for 20 minutes. But yeah, at night when they're asleep, I started reading again. I love to read, and then I have my mask, and then I have my massage chair. Then I'm like a little Donya there for like a good 15 minutes. I'm strict, like I'm balanced, healthy eating, but Nico is like super strict, like 0 sugar, 0 ice cream, 0 like that. Only on birthdays and stuff. Me naman, I allow like after this, Papa's not here. I'm gonna go have an ice cream to say thank you guys for cooperating. But no, we make sure they eat properly. So if like right now, if they didn't have their meal, they wouldn't be allowed to have a treat. But yeah, Nico is very, very serious about the no sugar rule, which is good because even me myself now, the only sugar we have at home is fruits, like natural stuff. So nothing at home that they can get. We have no snacks or, healthy eating is what helps the healthy brain development as well. So if you're gonna feed sugar, then you're stopping the brain from expanding in the ways it can. And I think nutrition isn't spoken about enough in the Philippines or in school, actually, because I've seen school give cookies and artificial juices and everything, and people think it's like, oh, it's okay, it's, they'll enjoy, it's fun, they're young. But at the end of the day, whatever you do in the short term affects the long term. So it's best for them not to look for it. And hopefully one day they crave for carrots and strawberries. They teach me how to be zen. They teach me that I'm patient, but they've taught me that I'm not as patient as I thought I was. And yeah, they just, about myself, I learned so many things. I also learned that, yun pala, I'm a homebody and not someone that's always consistently having to connect with people. Dati ganun ako. I feel like once I'm home, I'm like, oh my gosh, bakit ako nasa bahay? Bakit ako nakaupo dito? But being present with them and seeing them grow, and then it just kind of made me realize, hey, this is the kind of life I want. Like, I'm happy, I'm at peace, I sleep well, I eat well, I have the energy that I need. So yeah, I think they taught me how to be present and how to appreciate the little things. Motherhood, I love it. Like, I knew I wanted to have kids at some point. I just wasn't obsessed about having kids. It's like, oh, I'll get married one day and I'll have kids one day. Because there are other people that really don't, like, they know from the start, I'm not the mom type, I'm not gonna be a mom. So I knew that I wanted, but I was not like, time's ticking, need to do it now. So kind of just happened naturally after we got married. I just knew that I wanted to live in first. I said, dear Lord, I need to live in before I get married. And then when I get married, I want to enjoy the marriage first before I have kids. So we did that perfectly, I think. And then, yeah, I'm just learning as I go. And I think the second child is easier than the first, because the first one, you don't know what the hell you're doing. And you don't know what the hell you're feeling. But then the second child, you have experience from the first. It's just more logistics and more like personality. And but yeah, it's a lot of fun. I'm always learning, everyday learning. And I think with every age, you're gonna keep learning because it's different. And I hear good stories and horror stories from different parents. I'm just like, I hope that doesn't happen to me, but let's see what happens. I try to teach them to be good people, and then later on I'll figure the rest out. My mom era? What do you mean? Like, I'm in my dominatrix mom era because I can still tell them what to do. Whereas when they're older, I'm probably gonna be the one they're telling, like, Mom! Yeah, right now I won't say control because I don't like the word control, but I can still get my way done for certain things. I think later on they're gonna definitely dominate me. They're already starting. Yeah, so I'm all about getting dirty. At home, it's like, if you wanna run in the rain, like my mom was always like, anak, magkakasakit sila, ganun. Like, no. So they can run in the mud, they can get dirty. When we're in the house, once they play, they can, like with the paint, we're like this at home. Basta they clean up after. They need to clean up because I'm very strict with that. Even when they play with their toys, you clean up if you want to play with the next toy. Ayoko ng kalat sa bahay. And you just really need to let kids be kids, stay off the gadgets. We have no gadgets for them. So we're consistently doing like role play with dolls or playing board games. I'm teaching them cards now, which is a bit more tricky. But yeah, it's really, there's no secret in a happy childhood. I think it's present parents and play. Yeah, I just let them take the lead when it comes to anything. If they want to play a game in the garden, I'm like, okay, like I let them take the lead. What do you want to play? Even if they make it up on the spot. So you'll learn, and then they'll eventually learn. And when it comes to, painting, I just kind of lay all the things on the table and just let them take the lead. Because I feel like that's how they become confident, that's how they become creative, and that's how they're able to also keep their focus on the things they want to focus on, and just be creative in their own terms with no rules. Because I think the more you give rules at home, the more you close up a child. Of course, you need boundaries, like I said. Clean up. Clean up after your mess. Don't paint on the walls. Like, of course, all those normal things. But the rest is more like, this is your space to get messy. Have fun. Good question. We're still waiting for that day. So, I mean, obviously we reconnect in the morning because we both wake up at like 5 a.m. and the kids usually wake up at 7. So we have 2 hours where we just sit down, he has his mate, I have my coffee, and then we just talk. And then at night it's rare because we love to fall asleep early with them at 8. But yeah, I think I would have to say mornings is really your time, and paddle, because we both found a new love for paddle, which is the same sport that I can actually play with him. So that's our time. We go for 2-3 hours of paddle playing, and we haven't traveled together yet since the birth of Tilly. So I told him maybe in 3 years we'll be able to do that trip alone. We've never left the kids, ever. My advice is don't pressure yourself. Don't look at Instagram and don't look at all those videos like, oh, I'm a mom, I'm pumping at work, I'm feeding, like, you don't have to do it all, and it really takes time. I say it's at least a good 1.5 years before you can go back to yourself. Like, it's not gonna happen in 3 months. At the end of the day, it's just like normal physical activities. Like, just walk daily for 1 year and you'll see the difference. Like, you usually actually look at your worst after you give birth, the first 3-4 months, because you're bloated from the, if you have an epidural, the epidural, or you're also hungry because you're breastfeeding. So don't be hard on yourself. And at the end of the day, you probably won't go back to your like 26-year-old body or whoever gave birth, basta your older body, but it's a better body because it's a vessel, and you're able to carry a child, which not many people can do. No man can do that. Again, like I say, it's really being present. I feel like nowadays with everything that's available to us, with how fast it is to obtain any type of information, I think people forget to live in the now, and people do not connect with their children. You see this when you're in restaurants in general. Every family is on a gadget. Like, if you have a family of 4, you have the dad on the phone, the mom on the phone, the kid on the iPad, and like, it's horrible. I find it so sad. So for us, it's setting rules about gadgets. It's really important because it's really a problem. Being present, playing. And then when you're set rules, like at home, Nico and I, we don't have our phones at the dinner table. We don't have our phones in bed. It's always like charging in the toilet. When we're with the kids, no phones. Because obviously the more they see on your phone, the more they're like, hey, why can't I do that? Or what are they doing? So if we have to be at work on the phone, like we either go to the office or we hide in the toilet. Basta no phones in front of the kids. And that's it for today's video. For more videos like this, don't forget to like and subscribe to Smart Parenting's YouTube channel. Goodbye, everyone.